Hello everyone and welcome back to Channel Mum and another pregnancy update from me. Now you'll notice from the title of this video that I have probably been a little bit naughty and I have skipped a couple of weeks, but A, like, don't worry, you've not missed out on anything because it's all just been consistent weeks of hell, and B, like, that is good reason enough, I think. So before I carry on, you'll have to excuse the state of me. I tried to get ready, put half a face of makeup on, and then just felt awful and thought I'm just gonna do it because, like, this is motherhood in all of its glory. I am pregnant. Sorry, sticky pregnancy burp. I am tired. I'm not tired, I'm exhausted, and I look rough, and my hair is damp as well, but you know, no one cares, do they? So yeah, I'm just 8 weeks now, and to be honest, the second that my 6th week kind of kicked in, I thought I was dying. And I am being dramatic, and I want to say right now that obviously I am so happy to be pregnant in the first place with our second child, and I feel very blessed and I'm very grateful, and I would go through all of this, like, you know, until 9 months if I had to. But that doesn't mean I can't moan about it, because it is really hard. Now, I've written my symptoms down because obviously it's been like a couple of weeks and I didn't want to miss anything. That said, it's pretty much been constantly exactly the same sort of feeling. Sorry, I have also got a bit of a like sniffle coming on as well. Like, it's not like the weather's not been massively great. Now we come into September and I feel like autumn's starting already, but at the end of my 8th week, when I'm like 9 weeks pregnant, we go on, oh no, sorry, you'll have to excuse the sniffles. But yeah, I go on holiday tomorrow, so I'm hoping that like a bit of warm weather will like get me through the 8 to 9 week period. So it's like September now and the weather's horrible already, really. It's like summer just like left. It didn't even say goodbye, it just packed up its bags and left. But yeah, so yeah, when I got to 6 weeks, it started off a little bit gently, to be fair. In my 6th week, I just started feeling nauseous, and it was very like apparent that that was kicking in. It was just immediately, I was completely off a lot of different types of food, and it's mainly all the healthy stuff, as it always is. Like, you know, you don't want to put loads of weight on, but yet you're going for carbs like there's no tomorrow. And that started gradually, but even from like last time I updated, I was just so tired and it was just getting worse. And in my 6th week was when I actually had like some time off work because I was just so poorly. Like, one morning I woke up after numerous trips to the toilet that night, and then I just threw up and I just couldn't find the energy to go into work. Like, I had all that horrible cold sweat that you get after you've been sick, and I was shaky and no energy, and it was just awful. But like, you know, I feel like I'm getting used to it now, to be honest. What else? Oh, I've like written here that it's like, it is really different from when I was pregnant with William. Now, I've been quite candid with some of my friends about this. I'm going to be quite candid with you because I have no idea how like biology works, but obviously with William, I had William with William's dad, and I'm having this baby with Mark. So I don't know if like sperms make a difference, and I'm going to put that out there. If any of you are medical professionals, it'd be fantastic if you could tell me. But I don't know whether it's that or whether William was a boy and this baby could potentially be a girl. That said, every pregnancy is different and you can run around the houses with theories, can't you? But we won't find out until 20 weeks anyway. But with William, it hit me again around similar time, around 6 weeks was when I actually realised that I actually could be pregnant and found out I was pregnant, and it just got progressively worse. But I remember being much more sick with him, but it was like good days and bad days with him. Like, I'd have a day where I'd be absolutely fine, and then the next minute I would like be chucking up. I remember spending a couple of days in like maybe my 8th week with William where I just lay on the bathroom floor and like cried and then threw up, and then got back down on the floor and cried and threw up, and that was like literally my life for a little bit. And I had a much more sensitive stomach with him, and I had much more intense cravings with him, whereas with this baby I am just constantly nauseous all the time. So it's not that I've so much got an issue with eating, because I can eat, I just can't eat everything, and then I have to keep eating in order to keep the nausea at bay, which is a little bit concerning because I don't want to be eating 24/7 when I've just lost over 3 stone in the past couple of years. But yeah, so it's different. I'm not sure what that means. I've been going to bed by 8:30 every night, and that's pretty much like me sorted for the day. I physically can't do anything, and it's getting to the point now, and I'm trying not to get upset because it is hormones and it is hard, but I'm trying to go to work every day and get through it and pretend like I'm absolutely fine, but I'm getting to the point where I want to throw up in my colleague's face, and I'm trying to really listen to what they're saying, and I'm trying to concentrate on my work, but I've not been fast as normal. I've not been as productive as normal, and yes, my bosses now do know, but it's still really hard for me to, you know, just carry on with things. And I come home, and then I'm not living at home at the moment, because our house has been done and we're living at my mum and dad's, and it's just constant, like, we get up in the morning, I see to William, I get ready, I go to work, come back from work, pick William up from my mum's, go and check the house, feed the cats, see if anything new's been done, come back here, we have tea, we get William ready for bed, and then by that point I'm exhausted. So I haven't done anything like extracurricular, like videos, nothing, blog, nothing, cleaning. It's a good job I'm not at home, because I'm sure my house would look really similar with me living there anyway, because I just wouldn't be able to clean the blooming thing. So it's been hard, and I'm absolutely exhausted. I am crying sometimes about that, and I'm finding like a lot of pressure because I just want to tell everyone, so I can be like, look, I am not one of those pregnant women who like escape sickness. I get it quite badly and I just really want you to cut me a break, but I can't do that yet because we're not at the scan, and I'm too anxious to tell people unless I know that this baby is okay. I am, for the lovely TMI fans out there, extremely bloated and constipated still, which is just fantastic, and I have been ever since I found out I was pregnant. I can't remember what it feels like to go to the toilet and have a good poo anymore. Like, if it's almost a fantasy. I have noticed with my sickness, the biggest thing actually, which is really hard, is that I can't drink. Nothing that you drink really sounds good to me, apart from like milkshake, but I mean like actual milkshakes, not these gloopy ice cream, what is it, not Marks and Spencer's, McDonald's milkshakes. I mean like milk with like added milkshake flavouring, like Nesquik or Crusher or something. That is fine because it goes down, it has to be ice cold, but it's really nice, and I can stomach that, and it obviously settles whatever's going on in my stomach. But water, I can just about drink it, but it has to be freezing cold. Like fruit juice, sometimes I can drink, but it just depends on my mood. There was a phase where the only thing I could drink was like clear apple juice, but even now I've gone off that. I have like been able to have like a can of Coke Zero now and again, which I don't want to make a habit of because obviously it's not great for me or baby. But as long as everything's ice cold, I can probably drink a little bit, but it's guaranteed to make me feel queasy within minutes after finishing it, which is hard because I have a feeling that I am very dehydrated. I can just tell. Oh, I had my first midwife appointment, like, you know, a little catch-up one. Around here it's quite laid back, and we had a catch-up appointment, and I got the same midwife that I had with William. She's called Louise, and I absolutely love her, and every time I see her I just want to squish her. I just think she's brilliant, and it's so lovely to be back with that and back with her and in a familiar place. I now live, I used to live in Macclesfield, and obviously when I had William I went to Macclesfield hospital to have him because it was literally 5 minutes like walk away from my house, whereas now I am in between Macclesfield and Stockport, so I have 2 options as to where to have my baby, potentially more, but those are the obvious ones. And I couldn't make my mind up because technically Stockport would be quicker to get to because of just the way the traffic is and things like that. But it's a bigger hospital and it sees to more people, and I've never had a baby there before, so it's a bit unknown to me. And then Macclesfield, it's probably the same difference but in journey, but it's a bit more of a windy country journey rather than like Stockport, which is very much like the A6 and stuff. But after having a chat with her, she said that obviously like the care in my village will like be with her, but once it gets to the point where I'm actually going to have a baby, be handed over to another team of midwives if I go to Stockport. And then I thought, oh, I don't want that, like I want to stay with you, because it'd be really nice to have her like, you know, labouring with me and stuff, or one of the other team, because I know a few of them. So we decided to go with Macclesfield again, so both babies, William and this baby, will be born in the same hospital, which I think would be really nice. And I know that hospital, my auntie Julie works there, so maybe my auntie Julie can come and visit me when I've had the baby, which would be really nice, because she did last time. And like this time I'm going to be much stricter with like people like coming to visit. Like obviously I'll let people come and visit, it's no problem. I'm hoping I'll get discharged quicker this time. And yeah, after that I then had a booking in appointment where I went to Mac Hospital, and I had my blood work done and my urine done and my blood pressure done, and my blood work and everything's been sent off to test for various like risks in terms of like Down syndrome and other things like that. So I've had that done, and we have our scan date, which still feels like ages away, but it's going to be the 13th of October, and no, it's not a Friday, thank God. So that's not too long away, and then hopefully by that point you'll be seeing this video and you'll know everything that there is to know about my pregnancy so far, which is really just a lot of whinging. So yeah, that is everything. Now obviously I can't really show you a bump for the last like 2 weeks. I can show you it now, but to be honest I don't really think that that much has changed, so I'll like do a quick shot now. But to be honest, it's just anything you see is probably old poo baby, to be honest. I'm gonna be blunt. I really like don't think it's baby at this stage, but this is my 8-week belly. So yeah, that is my tummy at the moment, and to be honest I think it's pretty similar, if not smaller, than last time. I think I had serious bloat when I last did a vlog. You can still see that I go in at my waist where I do at the back and the front there, but it's just a little bit like podgier than normal. You can see like a bit of swelling here and lower down, but we will see. So that is my 6 to 8 week pregnancy update, and I will see you next time, hopefully. Make sure you subscribe and like leave me a comment below if you are pregnant or if you've got any questions for me, and I will try and answer them. And fingers crossed the next time I see you I might be feeling a little bit better, but that's probably highly unlikely because I was sick for 16 weeks with William. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.